Hey guys, Chicago injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here, and today's topic is I'm not really sure I'm hurt. Should I do a case? Should I talk to a lawyer? So why am I shooting this video? I've done other videos similar to this, but I spoke to two different people recently. Both of them I think were both of them are car crashes. They're motor vehicle crashes, and both of them are pretty good cases. There's insurance. If you watch some of my other videos where I explain that you need to have insurance or a rich defendant, it's the other guy's fault, and a provable injury, and those are the three things that make for a good case. I'm not going to go into details there, but if you look at my channel, I've got at least one or two videos like that. But anyway, both of these guys called. Both of them had fairly substantial car crashes with visible damage to the car, and it's a good hit, and it's going to be hard for the insurance company to claim that either one of these gentlemen caused the crash based on the police report and the damage to the cars. But the question is, on these cases, is the clients are very hesitant to do a case. And I'll tell you the same thing I told them. The first thing is, I always tell people right after a crash, always go get checked out. If you are having any pain or tingling or stiffness in your body, really good idea to get checked out. Now, whether that's to the emergency room or at an urgent care, or whether you go to your family doctor or you go to a neighborhood clinic within a day or two, that's completely up to you. The sooner you get in to see the doctor, the better, so that they can document what's going on with you and document the relationship between the crash or your incident and your injuries, right? Then if a few days go by or a week or two goes by and you're still having the problem, you need to get in to see a doctor. And again, there are two reasons for that. One is you only get one body and one life, right? And so there is no medical condition, all the way from cancer down to a neck sprain or a sprained ankle. There is no medical condition that benefits from not knowing what it is and not addressing it immediately. So even if it's a neck sprain that's going to go away sooner or later, the sooner you get into therapy where they can promote healing and speed up the healing, the sooner you're going to be done with the injury. The sooner you're going to be done with the injury, the sooner you can go back to living your life, whether it's taking your kids to the park or playing with your kids or carrying groceries from the grocery store or getting back to your bowling league or whatever it is you do. That's the main reason, because your life is the most important thing. The second most important reason is the cleaner and clearer and more direct and simple injury case we can make, the more obvious the treatment records are, the better off it is for you and better off it is for your case. Makes your case stronger. Versus a case where there's a big treatment gap, where you haven't gone anywhere, or you go to the doctor and 6 weeks in, all of a sudden you add a new complaint because the doctor didn't document everything. Those just create problems. They create doubt, and insurance companies know that in front of a jury, if their lawyer is good, the lawyer's going to say, look, you can't give this guy a bunch of money because it's fishy. Something else happened here, right? Or, why did he wait a month to go back to the doctor? It's suspicious. Anyway, that's the name of that tune as far as that goes. So both of these guys were like not sure. They both are like, well, we went to one of them went to the ER, the other one went to urgent care the next day, I think, if I remember correctly. And they're like, yeah, it's been 3 days. I'm still having neck pain. I'm still having shoulder pain. But, won't the insurance company just call, and I just want them to fix my car and maybe my neck will go away. Well, the problem is the difference in pain level between a permanent injury and a temporary injury is often exactly the same. So I'll give you, for example, you can hurt your neck in a car crash and have it be a sprain, and you'll benefit from seeing a doctor and getting a diagnosis, and then you'll know that nothing serious is wrong. And then they'll probably give you pain medication or a script for physical therapy, which will promote healing and get you back up on your feet faster, right? So that's really good. But the way that neck injury feels can be identical to a permanent neck injury. So in the scenario one, you've got that temporary neck injury that's bothering you, but you don't know early on. You don't know for the first 4 to 6 weeks, is this just going to go away or is this going to be permanent, right? After 4 to 6 weeks, if it's still there, you have a concern, right? If you have a neck strain and it goes away, it's getting better, you do some therapy, it knocks out the last of the pain, or the pain and stiffness is almost non-existent, then you're in good shape, right? You're in really good shape. But, not what happens if you take that knowledge. You're like, well, it's been 3 or 4 days, my neck is feeling a little bit better, therefore I'm not going to the doctor. But then what happens if 60 days later you're toughing it out, you're taking Tylenol, you're taking warm showers, you bought a heating pad at the drugstore, and it's not getting better, and it's getting worse and worse and worse, and now instead of just neck pain, it has progressed after 60 days to pain down the arm. Well, if you go to the doctor after that gap in treatment, we just hand-delivered a defense to the case, to the insurance defense lawyer, because now they can say, wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen, in the ER or at urgent care, this guy said his neck hurt and it was a 3 to 4 out of 10, and now 60 days later he's saying it's a 7 out of 10 and he's got pain down his arm. What did he do? Did he fall off a ladder at home? Did he get hurt? Was he involved in another car accident? Did he have a fall at home? We don't know. But what happened in that 60 days, we'll never know. We'll never know. It's a problem, right? Now, a defense attorney can't actually make that exact argument because there's a prohibition against speculation. So if you have no evidence, you're not allowed to ask the jury to speculate about what might have or did happen, right? And depending on, what judge we get in a case like that, some of them are going to give the defense more leeway and some are going to give less leeway. Most judges are former defense attorneys, so they tend to have a little bit of a pro-defense bias. And so that's something that you should be aware of. My point is, delaying in getting medical care, delaying talking to an attorney, the other thing is I talk to lots of people all the time who delay getting a consultation, and then they finally call me 6 months later or a year later, and they say, well, the insurance company is offering me nothing, they don't want to pay, and I ask them why, and then they're like, well, I signed a bunch of papers, and I gave them a recorded statement, and I don't think I said anything bad in the recorded statement. Well, I'm going to tell you, I don't know that anybody who's ever given a recorded statement to an insurance company before they called me ever knew or realized they were doing something that could end their case or hurt their case, right? So they ask the questions in a particular way. The script is written by a lawyer that's read by an insurance adjuster, and they record the phone call with your permission, and they get you to say some things that, they surprise you with questions, and sometimes the things that come out of your mouth are not accurate. And I didn't realize how common it was until I started doing this work. You ask people stuff off the cuff, off the top of their head, and they're not realizing, wait, I really got to focus and give an accurate answer here. You'll be surprised what comes out of your mouth. If people surprise you and you answer a question, you'll look at that video or you'll listen to that recording later and say, oh my God, I can't believe I said that. That's not even true. Where did I come up with that from? But it happens, and insurance companies know it, and they rely on it, frankly. They rely on it. So I think I see the reason why traffic is so horrendous today. It appears that we have a crash up ahead. I'm rounding a bend here. So the Reader's Digest of all this is, if you've been involved in an accident, get a free consultation. If you're having any pain, get to the doctor. And whether your case has a serious permanent injury or a temporary injury, if the injury was caused by somebody else, you're entitled to money. And the beauty is the injury lawyer does all the legwork. You sign up with the injury lawyer, and if the case settles, you do almost nothing but talk to the lawyer, provide the lawyer and his staff some basic information, and then your lawyer goes and does all the work, does all the negotiation with the insurance company, does all the negotiation with the doctors, and you just get a call about when and how you receive your settlement check. So it's really worth it for you to do if you've been involved in an accident. But like everything else in life, if you don't want to do it, then don't do it. Just understand you're running the risk of having a permanent injury or longer term problems, and by not taking action, by going to a doctor and talking to a lawyer early on, you might be opening yourself up for a weakened case or a case that's worth less money. Okay? So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any problems or questions, or you know anybody who needs a lawyer, please give me a call, 312-500-4500. That's 312-500-4500. If you're not ready to talk to a lawyer, I have two really cool tools on my website. One tells you what your case might be worth. It's called the Case Cash Calculator, link in the description. The other one is called the Good Case Calculator. It tells you whether you might have a good case or whether you might have a case with some challenges. But here's the cool part of both of these calculators. They're on my website, available to you 24/7. They are 100% free, and they literally take 10 to 15 seconds for you to choose multiple choice answers, and then you get what I think is really invaluable information about your injury case without talking to a lawyer. So I built them for injured people. They're on my website, links in the description. Please feel free to share them with your friends, or if there's anybody you know who would benefit from them, feel free to share. Because sometimes you're just not ready to talk to a lawyer. If you enjoy the video, please consider giving me a thumbs up, a like, and if you subscribe, hit the bell. This way you'll get notified when I shoot new videos and release them, which happens a couple times a week. So if you want to learn about injury cases, alternatively, you can go to my YouTube homepage, and I have categories there. So if you want to learn about work injuries, I have all my work injuries under the workers' comp tab. I have all my car accident videos, so medical malpractice, whatever it is, you can just watch the videos in that topic area to educate yourself about all this stuff. So what else? Oh, you know what? Chicago's a competitive market. If you enjoy my videos and the information I provide, or if you're a current or former client or somebody who had a free consultation with me, please consider giving me a 5-star review on Google. It's really easy to do. I'll leave a link in the description. You just cut and paste it into your browser on your phone, your tablet, or your PC. You go to, it takes you right to the web page. You click 5 stars, you say a kind word, you hit submit. 5 to 10 seconds, you're done. But it would be a huge favor to me, and I'd really appreciate it. So hopefully now that we're past the crash, this traffic will open up a little bit. Thanks again for watching. I hope you and your family are well. As always, if I can ever provide assistance or you ever need anything, give me a call, 312-500-4500. And once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.